Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Basal, and I'm an undergraduate student in Principles of Ecology at Northern Michigan University in the Department of Biology. For my research project this semester, I investigated variation in the relative abundance among American black bears, coyotes, and northern raccoons with a subset of the Snapshot USA data so that I could learn more about the different wildlife species that interact with one another across the United States. I selected these species for my project because they are all native to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And as the population here continues to rise, I was curious about how human modification to the environment affects the relative abundance of these species. To achieve my goal, I used a subset of snapshot camera trap data, which allowed me to calculate the relative abundance for my three species and examine the differences in relative abundance between the years among my target taxa. For data analysis, I calculated the number of detections per 100 trap nights for each of my species at Snapshot USA sites in Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Minnesota that collected data for the Snapshot project. I then used a t-test to determine whether my target taxa experienced changes in relative abundance between the years. I found that northern raccoon relative abundance did differ, while American black bear and coyote relative abundance did not. Based on my results, my hypothesis that human modification influences the relative abundance of northern raccoons was supported, but my hypothesis that the relative abundance of American black bears and coyotes was not supported. One of the potential reasons for this could have been the small sample size and shorter time frame that the data was collected in. To learn more about the ecology of my species, future research could investigate the traditional ecological knowledge of the Anishinaabe people to help gain a better understanding of the historical behaviors of these species. In closing, I want to thank the Snapshot USA collaborative team for granting me access to this incredible dataset, as well as my TA, Sophie King, for helping me bring my project to completion. Thank you.